definitely able to work it around the Owls in that period. They had a great forecheck. Really working the three lines the Owls brought tonight. Shotgun was able to stand tall, turn away 16 shots. They also did a good job of keeping the Beacons to the outside, though. Not giving them too many prime opportunities. Keene State will just need to work on getting more shots on goal.
There's another shot, that one from McFadden. Blocked by Chung, 8 seconds in. We're underway in the second period. UMass-Boston 3-0. Overall 2-0 in the LEC with wins over Southern Maine and Plymouth State. Keene State 3-2 on the season, 1-2 in the LEC with losses coming to the Wheeling College and Norwich. Their win against in-state rival Plymouth. Now behind the net, Hansen working. Finke chasing after it. Head coach Rob Morgan has moved the lines around a little bit. Molly Price out there with Ian Tosca and Finke. That shot is easily saved by Ai Chung.
Absolutely. You know, Coach Morgan is just trying to look for anything to generate some sort of offense. Just getting some different looks here for the Owls going into the second frame.
About 30 seconds have passed so far. Beacon's second line out there. That shot easily saved, or not easily actually, great save there by Chung right off the draw. Here's Duffy.
Yeah, that was a rip.
Out front, the puck's still loose. Chung's able to kick it away. It comes out to Morrison. Now cross ice. DeMeo chips it off the boards. A shot, that one goes wide off the stick of Kelly. There, here's Morrison. Kelsch. Morrison shoots. Chung gets the pad on it. Spinelli gets the chip on it, and Norman will get it out. Trouble handling it on the red line. Sorry, Griffin.
No, you're good. I was just going to comment how Chung's had great rebound control tonight. Many of the shots she has seen have been deflected into the corners, not allowing for the Beacons to get those second opportunities they've been looking for.
That one dumped in deep. The Beacons will go for a change. As that one taken away, here's a chance. Ellie Patrick in on goal. She scores!
All you have
Shelf, Ellie Patrick. It's 1-0 Keene.
All you have to do is shoot the puck, and that's what we were saying coming into this period. The Owls able to score a minute and 39 seconds. Ellie Patrick able to rip it past the goaltender to put the Owls up 1-0. And that's what we were saying. All they need is shots on goal.
Only 3 so far. And that one was a beauty. The Owls lead. And that one taken away. That one off the post. And just like that, another chance for UMass-Boston. That was Lily Hayes. But we haven't seen the Owls go up early too much this season. Obviously against Hilbert, he had the 8-1 win and then the 1-0 win. But the 2 losses. Well, actually, last night you were up 2-0. 10 minutes left in the third, you blow the lead, losing overtime, but definitely at home, the Owls struggled. And that one got the place going.
Yeah, definitely. That was a big one for the Owls. You felt that it was almost like a sigh of relief there.
Yeah.
Just, they're going to get their opportunities. They've been doing a good job playing a strong defensive game, and because of that strong defensive game, it's going to translate into some offense. As we've seen the Owls,
here's Finke centering one too far for Price.
The Owls already have 2 great opportunities, 2 more than they did in the first period, so they just got to keep continuing playing their game. They've come out strong here to start the second.
Great communication by Edmonds. As that one chipped along by Ian Tosca. Here's Ondrick. Chin dumps it in deep, chasing after it. Cormick takes the contact from Edmonds in the corner. Ian Tosca clears it away. It stays in the zone, and delayed penalty will come on the Owls. Yeah, I believe it'll be a trip on Ian Tosca right in the corner there. Fanning on the shot is Kelsch. And UMass-Boston will go to the power play.
I think they may have gone Emily Edmonds on that one. She was in the corner there with Ian Tosca too. Looked like it could have been Ian-Tosca, but they take number 7 instead for the Owls. So Emily Edmonds will go sit in the box for 2 minutes for tripping.
Well, actually, I don't think it was for tripping from the sign I saw from head referee Eric Steinberg. I think it might have been for boarding.
Wow. The more you know. So the Owls still go down a man for the next 2 minutes, hoping to recreate what they were able to do on that first PK.
Strelja, trouble handling it. Patrick, good pressure. McFadden keeps it in. Here's Lynch. She'll curl back. Nice move there on Stewart. Finds Strelja. The shot is blocked. Good job there by the Owls getting in the way. That was DeMeo absorbing the puck. Now here's Lynch. Gains the line. Feeds one around the net. Strelja is there. Pressure from DeMeo. McFadden. Up top, Boyd. Here's Lynch. She'll shoot. And that one's saved by Chung. Almost got through her legs.
Yeah, that one looked like an awkward save there for Chung. Looked like she just kind of kicked it out. But it saves the save. Owls able to stay strong here on the defensive kill. The Beacons turn it over, try to chip it in and get something going.
Here's Hansen. Morrison working on the far hash mark. Stewart watches her. 4 minutes have passed here. Under a minute of power play time for UMass-Boston. It's pressure from Spinelli. Good job by the Owls keeping the Beacons to the outside like you mentioned, Griffin. Still working in the corner is Kelsch. She'll go around the net. Here's Duffy. Duffy, cross ice. The shot from Morrison, and Chung pads it to the far hash, near hash, pardon me. Now in the corner, Kelsch.
Owls running around here a little bit. UMass-Boston, you're starting to find those open lanes. You see the Owls a couple times. They go flat on that defensive kill and opens up the lane to the high slot. UMass-Boston's had a couple good opportunities, a couple good lanes there to get some shots.
The Owls pulled off a risky full change there on the long change on the penalty kill. But now 5 seconds left on the kill. Here's Duffy. She'll skate behind the net. Back to full strength. Here's Ondrick. She'll shoot the flick and it goes through the blue paint. Into the corner now, Kensley Good. Loses the puck to Kelsch.
The Owls with another solid kill there. Chung able to turn aside that shot with about a second left.
Loose puck out in front. Duffy, it gets blocked. It's underneath an Owl. Pressure coming. Punches being thrown. Shoves being thrown. A player rolls down. That may have been an act there. But we'll see what the ruling is. Duffy still throwing some hands after getting up.
I believe the puck may have gotten caught up in Eva Ian-Tosca there while she was on the ground. May have gotten stuck in the pants or in the glove. Either which way, puck's blown dead. So we will have a face-off to the left of Chung.
Yeah, no penalties called there. That will still lead 1-0, 14:40 to go in the second. Strelja plays it into the corner. Here's Hayes, cycles one, Alexander. Spinelli into the middle, couldn't hit Underhill. Strelja plays it back in deep. Here's Hayes. Tried to find Alexander again. Contact in the corner from Norman. Now cross ice. Strelja keeps it low. Here's Capaldi. Pressure from behind. Stewart with the hit, and the Owls will be short-handed once more.
This isn't the type of game the Owls want to play, especially with 3 lines being short-handed. They're just wasting more energy here. Come the third period, UMass-Boston does have that extra line. You could see that becoming an advantage here for the Beacons.
I believe they're going to call Stewart for boarding. 2 minutes with a minor penalty. 14:06 to go in the second. UMass-Boston 0 for 2 so far on the power play. Here's Good. Fans on the clear attempt. And now here's Ondrick. Drops one, Fitzsimons. Up top, Duffy. She shoots. It gets through the blue paint and cleared away. Chung made the save. A dangerous rebound.
Great stick there by Kenzie Good. She was able to clear the puck, but the Beacons are still putting an intense pressure on the Owls. Team State looks like they're starting to run around a little.
Ondrick's shot, that one goes high and wide. Now here's Morrison.
Sean doesn't have a stick either.
Nope. Fitzsimons shoots that one high and wide as well. Now Ondrick shoots. Sean gets the stick back. She makes the save. Edmonds gets tripped up. We play on. Now in the corner is Kelsch. Up top, Morrison makes a move. Cycles it back down low to Kelsch. Now up top, Duffy. Works around the net. Duffy turns, shoots, and Chung gloves it.
Big save there by Chung as she's able to stop this little pressure here by the Beacons. Really applying it, getting some good quality chances. I was starting to look a little bit tired there before the whistle, but nice play by Chung, holding on, getting fresh legs there.
Yeah, 51 seconds left on the power play. The shot's 29 for UMass-Boston, 3 for the Owls. The Owls find themselves up 1-0. Now a beautiful pass attempt, good stick there by Finke. Now up top, here's Boyd. Finke with another good stick. Now we're still unable to get it out. Here's Lynch. Down low for Hansen. And the whistle blown. Net somewhat dislodged off his peg. So we'll get a stoppage here. Mallory Stewart still has 26 seconds left in the box. An offensive zone face-off here for the Beacons.
Ian Tosca going to try to win this draw back to the corner. Al's going to try to look to get it deep. Beacons unable to control the puck at the Blues, so they're going to have to regroup, killing off 2 seconds here.
Yeah, 20 seconds left on the power play. There's Skrelja. Drops it back. Nice move by Lynch. Even better stick by Ian Tosca. Now played up. Skrelja. Cross-ice Boyd. She'll hesitate. She'll shoot. It's blocked by Finke and played out of the zone. Now Brianna Finke tries to cross corner it to Lorelei Norman. It's intercepted. And Lynch will retreat. Under 12 minutes to go in the second. Now one up ice. He's good. Hits Norman. They're on sides. Cross-ice pass. Here's Underhill. Couldn't get too much on it, but the save is made by Hadamovsky. Now here comes UMass-Boston the other way. Good back check from the Owls. And it's dumped in by Hansen. And here's Norman. Chips it up for Spinelli. Couldn't get it by the stick of Brownsville. She'll chip it along. Here's Briggs. Gains the line. Tries to drop it back. Pressure from behind. That's great pressure for Emma McNeil. Coming away with it is the Beacons. Tries to center it. Unable. There's Shayna Chin. Now working in the corner. She goes down. We play on. Here's Norman coming away with it. 2-on-1 with Emma McNeil. Lorelei Norman tries to get a shot for a rebound. It's played into the corner well there by Hadamovsky. Here's Tabby Jones. She'll shoot, and Hadamovsky will make the save.
So the Owls starting to apply some pressure after UMass-Boston there had control of the puck for a good majority of that last minute and a half. Owls able to rifle a shot on Hadamovsky, trying to test their little offensive zone face-off for Keene State.
10:34 to go here in the second. Here's DeMeo, a drive. That one turned away by Hadamovsky. Now the Beacons, that pass intercepted by Patrick. Just like that, the Owls have some momentum here.
Yeah.
Beacons they're struggling to handle the puck.
The Owls have been playing good defensively, and good defense will eventually translate to some offense here. Owls has been staying true to their game tonight, and it's been frustrating the Beacons. The Beacons may have 29 shots, but a lot of those shots have come from the outside. Not very high quality chances. Keene State been doing a good job of keeping them to the outside tonight.
And here's Brianna Finke with speed. She's all alone, gains the line, in on goal! Backhander saved by Hadamovsky.
Once again, though, the Owls are getting those rushes because they're catching UMass out of position.
That one is an icing, yeah.
Yeah, Keene State, you know, they're starting to move their field a little bit more. It looks like they're going to get some fresh defensemen out there. But still, UMass-Boston, you can tell they're starting to get a little tired. They're starting to run around. Their defense is on a little more. Their passes aren't as crisp as they were when they were really controlling the game halfway through that first period.
Yeah, shots 29-8 with 9:38 to go here in the second. Off the draw, it's 1-2 Finke. There's Edmonds. She shoots. That one never got through. And now here's Shea Nolan. She'll drop it back for Duffy. And Tosca intercepts it, plays it back to the corner. Finke is there to intercept that pass. All right, here's Fitzsimons. Cross-ice, beautiful pass there for Nolan. She'll get it in deep. Pressure from Kensley Good. Three Owls battling for it. It comes up to the point. Strelcher dumps it in deep. Good chasing after it in the near corner. That one taken away. Here's Fitzsimons. She shoots. That one goes wide. Now Strelcher plays it back in the corner. Poked back up top. Here's Boyd. She shoots. Deflected. Chung turns it away.
Nice save there by Chung. Once again, able to push it to that corner. Not giving the Beacons too much.
His score! Cassidy Morrison on the centering pass. Ties it at 1.
It was due time though. You can see UMass-Boston. They're starting to find those open ice kind of around the net. Chung able to turn aside. 29 shots before the 30th. Slips by her. Still, Keene State tied 1-1 with UMass-Boston.
That's the sophomore's third of the year. Cassidy Morrison out of Fairbanks, Alaska. Good ways from here.
Just a little car trip.
Right down the road. 8.5 minutes left in the second. We're tied at 1. Goal scorers for Keene State. Ellie Patrick got the scoring started, and Cassidy Morrison just tied things up. And here's Emily Hansen. Here's Spinelli. Gains the line. That was the wrong side. Here's Underhill. She shoots. The glove save by Hadamovsky.
Hadamovsky, too, when she's seeing shots, I think she's a little cold. She hasn't seen too many. It's not like she's getting a consistent stream of shots on her. So the Owls, they just got to be aware that she may not be up to par. Whereas Chung, who's seen 30 shots, getting in some good reps here. She's in a good groove. Owls, this is where they got to start looking and dump the puck on net. Try and pick up these dirty rebounds. Because just there, we saw Hadamovsky go into the glove save. Pops right out. That's where Owls got to be.
That one finds its way into the zone. Jones gets it around the net. She'll get it back. Now off the glass, deflected. Here's Good. She'll shoot. That one never got through. The puck's still loose out in front, and McNeil couldn't get a shot off. Good pressure there by Jones. It squeaks out to the neutral zone. Here's Edmonds. She'll get that one in deep. Chasing after it, Caitlin Ondrick. The Owls will go for nearly a full change, or a full forward change for that matter. That one intercepted. Here's Ian Tosca. Cycles one around too far for Price. Finke trying to meet it. Here's Good. Down low, Ian Tosca. Back up top. Good struggled to handle it and goes out of the zone. She'll curl at the red line. Takes the contact there from Lily Hayes. Good strong play. Now here's Ava Ian Tosca. In on goal, and the blocker saved by Hadamovsky.
Owls doing a much better job forechecking this period. Definitely looking like they're a little quicker getting into the zone. They're getting lower, not giving UMass-Boston that time to get comfortable, set up, and break out.
Stewart, great job, great stick there, keeping it in. As that one actually finds its way out of the zone. Now here's Emily Hansen. There's a shot. That one never got on goal. That was Capaldi. Here's Ray Alexander. Loose puck out in front, and it goes just wide. What a chance for Capaldi.
That almost turned out to be bad for Keene State. The mishandle almost leads to a trickle that slid in.
Now pressure coming on. Kelly couldn't handle it. Player goes down. Owls fans looking for a penalty. Jones shoots. That one goes wide. Underhill able to keep that one in momentarily. Still in play. But now here comes UMass-Boston. That's Shayna Chin. Gains the line. Will drop it back for Alexander. Taken away by Patrick. Out of the zone, McNeil chasing after it. She goes down. And now here's Chin. Under 5 minutes to go here in the middle frame. This is good. Up for Jones. Tried to chip it into the middle. Intercepted by Fitzsimons. Now Patrick. Behind the net, McNeil. Drops her back. Good play there. Edmonds able to get it out, poked away by Morrison. Now here's Ellie Patrick. One of the 3 Owls wearing an A this year. She couldn't hit Finke on the pass. It's on goal, however. So no icing. Finke now battling for it. Here's Mallory Stewart. Gains the line. Finke tries to lead Ian Tosca, and it's poked into the corner. Molly Price chips it along. And she'll fire it around the net. Finke will chase after it. A look at the Bruins and Habs. That one at the Bell Center in Montreal. Tied at 1 in the first, at the end of the first period. I have a friend that I have to go to back in my suite, Braden Shallow. He's a big Canadian, well, I wouldn't say big Canadians fan. He doesn't really care that much about hockey, but he's all Boston besides the Bruins because he lives up in Lancaster, New Hampshire. That's tip top, so.
Oh, right by my neck of the woods. I'm a Maryland boy, so my family's split halfway. We got half Habs fans, half Bees fans, so it's an interesting time around Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah. Well, at least he's, you know, rest of the way Boston, and if he cared enough about hockey, then it would be annoying, but he kind of just likes to give me a little crap.
Yeah. I heard those Canadian jerseys might give you a rash, so Bruins are better. Go Boston.
Go Bees. That one not touched by anyone. It will be an icing with 3:05 to go here in the second period. The Bruins have been playing well recently. They've been a streaky team so far. They won 7 in a row before they lost in Ottawa.
Yeah, Bruins a little hit or miss. Doing a little bit better than I thought they would at the start.
Yeah.
Now didn't have too much high hopes going into the season. I was hoping for Swayman to have a good year. Corporal Salo being a good B option. You know, hoping they can hold it down here for the Bruins and they can get something going.
At best, I'd see them sneaking into the wild card. Then again, like, not really many expectations for them. If they can get into the playoffs, saved there by Chung, I'd still be happy, even if they got swept. Because, I mean, if you don't make it to the playoffs in Boston, you're a failure. So
anything can happen. Look when St. Louis beat us.
Oh, don't even bring that up. Heartbreaking. Don't even remind me.
First time I experienced heartbreak.
I turned the game off after the second period of that game. Lorelai Norman went down in a little bit of pain there. She's up. Yeah, they didn't show up that game. I turned it off after the second. Like, this game's over. Game 7 home ice, you had momentum, and
then you ran into Jordan Bennington.
Oh, and then he did it again, the Four Nations face-off.
Oh, terrible.
Anyways, 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Still 1-1. UMass-Boston out shooting the Owls 31-11. Chung has made 30 saves. Now behind the net. In the corner now, Nolan. Centering pass intercepted by Edmonds. Off the boards, better chip there by McNeil. Chasing after it, Duffy. Feeling the pressure. Good cycle attempt there. As here's Crapaldi back behind the net. McNeil chasing after it. She'll get there first, but she'll cycle it to UMass-Boston Beacon. Here's Nolan. Takes the contact from Price and dumps it in deep.
Keene State looks like, I don't want to say playing harder, but making life a little more difficult for the Beacons.
Here's a stretch pass for Finke. She shoots. Adamowski makes the save. Ian Tosca got taken down behind the play. We'll see if we have a penalty call here. Iantoska not happy with it. As you can tell, a few of those words she's saying I cannot repeat on air, but
you can tell she is not pleased with the no call. Her strong opinions how the Owls should be on the power play, but unfortunately that is not the case.
Off the draw, Stewart, that shot gets blocked. There's a beautiful stretch pass to Finke. Finke took the shot and got the whistle, but Iantoska, good job driving to the net. Here's another shot by Hansen, blocked by I-Chung. See, fans are loving it. They're shaking up the camera with their feet in the bleachers.
Absolutely. Sean, I mean, she's giving the fans a lot to cheer for. She's made quite a few great saves tonight, really holding the Owls in. She's been a strong staple here for Keene State so far early on in this season and in her collegiate career.
55 seconds left in the second period. Edmonds has it behind her own net. Able to get it out. Here's Emma McNeil. She'll take a check there right in front of the Beacons bench. And I don't know if she's laying down on top of the puck. I believe she is. So the puck, she couldn't get up. There's nothing she could do there. So the puck frozen. We'll get, I believe, a neutral zone face-off with 37.2 to go here.
Yep. But hey, big face-off for both the Owls and the Beacons. Enough time to slide into the zone and really generate a couple good chances here.
Now into the zone. Here's Morrison, the goal scorer. Here's Fitzsimon, shoots that one. I believe got a piece of the shoulder of I-Chung.
That was a close one too, because she had Kel sneaking in back door there, but decided to go for the shot.
There's Morrison again, under 20. Boyd, that one got blocked by McNeil. Into the far corner, Norman tries to play it through Fitzsimons. Still there on the blue line, good. Now in the middle of the ice, Fitzsimons shoots. Chung makes the save. And Norman's able to get it out. A delayed